G'day everyone, this is the countdown of my top 20 songs. We're up to number 19 and this is from one of my favourite bands, a very hard to categorise band, Faith No More from the US, variously described as metal, alternative metal, funk metal. They do pop, they do standard rock, they do some jazzy stuff, they do some easy listening stuff. Some really avant-garde stuff. They're just so hard to pigeonhole. That's one of the things I love about them. But they've had such a catalogue of great albums and great songs on those albums. Very hard to pick a favourite. In the end, though, push comes to shove. My favourite Faith No More song is from the 1992 album Angel Dust, and it is Smaller and Smaller. A slower tempo song, but an incredibly powerful song, which sort of encompasses a lot of the things I'm talking about there. It's not jazzy, but it has moments of weird screaming from frontman Mike Patton. It has the chant of an American Indian in it, in the middle of the song. Great use of the keyboards, synthesizers from Roddy Bottom, the keyboards player. And lyrically, I think it's a really powerful song. What's it about? Well, I guess you can interpret your own meaning. It makes me think of, I guess, the dispossessed peoples giving up their land and giving up their lives to people colonising them. Hence, I suppose, the lyrics Smaller and Smaller. But it's all about the power of numbers, I think, and the lyrics talk about, I'll keep coming back, smaller and smaller, until small becomes all, i.e. there's more than us than there are of you. And I find from that standpoint, you know, it makes a very powerful statement. It talks about drought and the rain and workers of the lands, I guess, and their hardships. That's the sort of imagery that comes to mind when I hear this song. But, you know, it's got great guitars in it. It just sort of chugs along with a very powerful sort of undertone, and the keyboards are a big part of that. The bass is a big part of that, and so, as usual with Faith No More, are Mike Patton's vocals. It's a very atmospheric song. It's got a great lead break in it too. Well worth listening to, even just for that. But I think it goes in various directions, and that's what makes it, in my view, such an interesting song to listen to. Off a great album. Angel Dust is, I think, a lot of people's favourite Faith No More album, and as I said at the start, there's so many different styles encompassed in that, and there's some certainly more upbeat songs than this one, but this one just has a dark, brooding sensibility about it, but like I said, very powerful, and certainly had a big impact on me when I heard it when this album came out, and still does today. Still a song I play regularly. It's complex, but very meaningful. And I love it for that. I love a lot of Faith No More songs, but if I had to pick one, this would probably be it. Give it a listen if you haven't heard it before, from the Angel Dust album, 1992, Faith No More, Smaller and Smaller. I'll be back soon with number 18 on this list.